Alrighty, well, keep talking about the Steelers here. We get this, and this is optimistic. I'm gonna say this is optimistic as heck, and I respect it, but in the reality, I don't know. So here we go. Mason Rudolph wants to stay with the Steelers and eventually take the reins. Okay, we know Big Ben's going to be leaving after next season, but is Mason Rudolph the answer, the successor? I don't think so, but he believes in it. We get a quote here. That's my goal, is to be the starting quarterback in this league and for our team. Okay, alrighty. Mason Rudolph going into his third year. His first year, he started 8 games. That was kind of when Big Ben went down in the start of the season. So they bring in Mason Rudolph, and he went 5-3, 62% completion percentage, 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That's a lot. That's basically 1-to-1 touchdown and interception ratio, which we do not like. We like at least 2-to-1 at least, and we don't want to see you having double-digit interceptions. Now, we only had 9. But he only played 8 games, so that's half the season. You double that number, we're talking about 18 interceptions. Not the greatest out there. So, not the greatest year one. And then last year, he started 1 game, last game of the season against the Browns as they kind of rested Big Ben. And what did he do? Well, he got him close. He got him close, folks. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick in the game. Let me go back to it here. Where's his? Here we go. Let's go to the game logs here. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 56% completion percentage, though, not the greatest. What he did have, though, was 315 yards, and that I can definitely respect. But he got him very close to winning the game, just could not seal the deal. They go down with 1:23 seconds left, score the touchdown, but they're still down 2, so they have to go for the 2-point conversion. So let's see what Mason Rudolph did when the game is on the line, in the clutch. We saw him kind of in the regular season year 1, nothing great, 5-3, just kind of mediocre overall. But then, last year he had the chance to be the man, to be the big guy on campus. No Big Ben, because you're resting him. You can rely on me. If this man wants to take the reins, we would love to see you kind of get it done, early on in your career, but he still hasn't done that. So here we go. Let's roll the tape here. 2-point conversion. Let's see what he does here. So Mason Rudolph drops back to pass, tries to go over the middle, and just kind of, it's very tightly covered. You can't go there with the football. He doesn't have that touch to get it there, and it's an incomplete pass. So not the greatest there, but let's break down this play to see, was there anything open on this play? Did he make the wrong read? Did he make the right read? It's just unfortunate. It was the great defense by the Browns. So let's go slow-mo here, and let's see here. We got about 3 wide. Running back out of the backfield. We got the tight end on the left side going out for a route. So we've got, so far, we've got 4 options. There are 4 options to go to with the ball. His eyes immediately go to the left side. The tight end going down the line is kind of covered as well. He's going to try and hit the wide receiver. I believe this is the Chase Claypool over the middle, but it's very tightly covered, double covered on there, and then it's just the ball sails too high on there. So not the best read, but that was covered. So let's, the tight end was covered as well. You couldn't really make that pass either. Maybe if you lob it on the end zone, it'd be maybe catchable, but still at the end of the day, that's a tough pass to make. But let's watch this right side of the field. He didn't look over there, but let's see if there's anything on this right side of the field, these 2 routes coming up that, should have kind of been thrown to. So here we go. We kind of got one-on-one coverage. The one's trying to go down the line, and he's way covered, and then the other one's trying to hit the back of the end zone, and he's just not looking that way, and it's pretty much covered as well. So just unfortunate here, a tough play. The Browns really, truly defended it well. Not bad here by Mason Rudolph. So, alrighty, maybe promising, maybe, but at the end of the day, are we gonna just believe in Mason Rudolph at the end of the day? He's really shown us nothing. He's had opportunities. Maybe he's getting better, working behind the scenes, and, definitely next season is going to come to fruition because we know this is Big Ben's 100%. This is his last season. He's not playing anymore after this season. But let's go back to this article right here. Let's see what Mason Rudolph is saying. So, alrighty. Rudolph never got a true shot at earning Pittsburgh's starting job, sure, but one could also argue Rudolph had the opportunity in 2019 and didn't seize it. Yeah, we just said that. I mean, 5-3, not looking the greatest out there, and was he the first quarterback that they went with, or was he their backup? Because remember, they kind of split the season down in 2. when Big Ben, because Big Ben went down very early in 2019, and he was kind of, he kind of got the start there. He didn't play in the back half of the season. They kind of went with another quarterback, so they didn't really truly believe in him. He didn't play week 12, didn't play week 13, didn't play week 14. He played week 16 and then lost, and then, he got injured, and then that was the end of that. So unfortunate there for Mason Rudolph. Let's go back to this article right here. Alrighty, where did we leave off? All right. Regardless, Rudolph doesn't want to be anywhere else. Quote, at the end of the day, I want to be in Pittsburgh. This is where I was drafted. This is home. This is where I want to continue to play. Rudolph has been generally unimpressive in his professional career, but he did manage to post a 5-3 mark as a starter in 2019, nearly helping the Steelers to a surprise playoff berth, but doing almost nothing down the stretch of that ultimately futile effort. Rudolph lost his only game as a starter in 2020, but it came with Pittsburgh resting multiple key players after having already secured the division crown. So basically what we were already saying in this article. Alrighty, we got a couple more quotes here, so let's read these. The only problem, of course, is that he's not in line to take the reins, and by the time that opportunity opens, he'll either not be under contract or he might not end up as option number one if Joshua Dobbs or new addition Dwayne Haskins proves to be a better candidate. Well, Dwayne Haskins is not going to upset Mason Rudolph. I don't like Mason Rudolph, but I also don't like Dwayne Haskins. I guess I give it to Mason Rudolph a little bit. And then Joshua Dobbs, he kind of played. Did he play in that 2019 season? I think he did. He didn't get that many attempts. I wanted to see what Joshua Dobbs was doing a little bit more, but they rarely played him. Let's get what he did in 2019. He didn't even play in 2019. He goes from 2018 to 2020. But, he never started a game, got into one game in 2020, 4 or 5 for no touchdowns, 2 yards, so he didn't do anything else. So Mason Rudolph can definitely be the number 2 option here. It's not that hard. Dwayne Haskins and Josh Dobbs, that's honestly nothing. And I wanted to believe in Joshua Dobbs, but the fact that he never even got any opportunities in that 2019 season, that just kind of proves that Mike Tomlin was like, yeah, this man is nowhere near ready. So Mason Rudolph is the clear number 2 here. Let's not kind of get this out of control. This article is kind of going a little too crazy here. On Mason Rudolph. We're not going to go that wild on the man. But let's see. We got a quote here by Mason Rudolph. So, quote, you're always excited and you're always looking forward to competition. You know it's going to be there each and every year. It's just a matter of who. And right now, this is where he needs to make his mark. If he truly wants to take over the reins for the Steelers team, you need to be impressive right now in this year because there's no competition. Joshua Dobbs and Dwayne Haskins are not competition. And if you can't beat them, then you're not making it in this league. You won't make it in this league. But he can definitely be the number 2 here this year. And if he goes out and impresses, maybe they take a quarterback in next year's draft just to have that extra competition for Mason Rudolph, push him even more. Let's see what you can do now that we kind of have, we're putting the pressure on you. We're going to keep you here. We'll sign you to a 1 year, but we're also going to draft a quarterback, and let's see what you can do now that the pressure is truly on, now that you kind of have a little head start in the starting quarterback. Maybe we give you kind of 51% of you being the starting quarterback against the field of what they've already have. So this is the year. Let's see what we get from Mason Rudolph in these mini camps, these practices that are coming up, and let's see if, gosh forbid, Big Ben can't go a game because of the arm, because of this, because of that, because maybe an injury, he just doesn't have it anymore. Whatever the case is, if he has to step it up for any time at all this season, he must get it done, and we must see a nice winning record with him out there with great stats, or it's done. He's done. So we'll keep an eye on Mason Rudolph. He's got big ambitions, and I respect it, but you have to go out there and prove it as well. So we'll keep an eye on Mason Rudolph this season.